a long, amazing week, but hey, we out here, we're getting it done. Another day, another dollar, another opportunity. I'm super excited for next week, for August, for the rest of this year, for fourth quarter coming very, very soon. Go ahead, everyone, go ahead and type in the chat box where you guys are all coming from. So I am here in Seattle, but I should be going back to Vegas, I believe, next week. Go ahead and just represent where all of you guys are coming from in the chat box. Let's see, we have Texas in the building, we got Seattle in the building, we got Orlando in the building. Okay, nice. We got Seattle in the building too, Hawaii until 4 p.m. We got Cleveland in the building. Awesome. So we're gonna get straight into the bag. If this is your first time on this call, go ahead and type a 111, but I believe most of you guys have been on this call before, and I do see some people that normally don't hop on this call. So I'm excited. Shout out to the people that are finally hopping back into the bag and getting their priorities straight. All right. Before we do get started, I have a word of the day today, and it's just called perspective. Because I feel like these past few days, especially today I woke up and I just have so much clarity on things that I was just confused on this week. I had a lot of questions this week. I had a lot of misunderstandings. And today, no one had to tell me, but I just decided to change my perspective, and it just gave myself a lot of clarity on things. And I want to share that with you guys. Who here is going through something? Okay, we all go through something. If you're not challenging yourself enough, you're not stepping out of your comfort zone enough. Who here, whether that's a really big problem or a small problem, if you've been trying to figure something out, but you just don't know what it is, go ahead and type a 222, because I know I can't be the only one that, goes through things. We all got our personal problems, right? And sometimes we just don't know the answer. That was literally me this week. Life problems, things happen, and I'm just like, what is going on? And I'm just so confused. I don't know the answer to anything. But recently, like yesterday and today, I had to really look at the lens at a different perspective. And that's really something that I want to share with you guys, is even if you think you just know, even if you're stuck in your own world, if you truly feel a certain way and that's it, I challenge everybody to just step out of their own thoughts. Just step out of your own thoughts and try your best to see it. Not just, you might think there's only 2 lenses, but there could literally be 3 lenses, 4 lenses, 5 lenses. And the more you guys try your best to understand so many different perspectives, your ideas change, your thoughts change, your mood changes. And that's just my word of the day, is perspective. Because you can look at anything in a wrong lens, you can look at a lot of things in a good lens. And I always tell people to look at everything half full than half empty, and everything that you're looking good on, you can also look bad on. Everything that you think is bad, there's also beauty in it as well. But yeah, before we do get started into trading, I do want to get into some shout outs for this week. So there was a few people that really stood out to me this week. And let me see if she's actually on this call. There's 4 people I want to give a shout out to. Let me see. Okay, so she is not on this call, but I know that she recently got back into her trading bag, into studying. And you guys go ahead and go in the Telegram chat, and I want you guys to give a shout out to Christina. Shout out to Christina. I want to give her a shout out because she's recently someone that did fall off but came back, and she's just ready to get in her bag. And she had to express that, because I feel like a lot of people, they'll leave and come back, and it's like they feel bad for leaving. And they always reach out to me and they're like, yeah, I'm sorry, I've been gone for a while and I feel bad. I feel awkward engaging in a chat now. I feel awkward linking up to my, trade nights or link ups that was in Seattle. Like, A lot of people have been doing that. And I just want you guys to all understand, listen, life happens. Like, you guys know the saying where it's like, if we're real friends, it don't matter if you go ghost for 1 month and come back later, like we're still good at the end of the day. If you guys heard of that saying, I don't know exactly what the saying is, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and type it 222. Like, I need you guys to understand, like, that's okay. Like, we're all busy, we're grown, we got jobs, we got family, we got friends, we go through things. You guys can literally go MIA for a whole year, come back, and the love is still the same. Trading is still the same. This type of trading, I love it so much because it's not like crypto, it's not like any other financial literacy where it's like you have to know more in order to catch up and make money. HFX trading is the same method every single time. And that's why I love it, because it's not like we have to know more and more and more and more information. It's so simple, it's so easy, and we can always get back to it whenever we want to. And so I want to give a big shout out to Christina, because she's one of those people that, you know, fell back but came back in, and I know she's running it up and she's excited to get started. She's just been more and more engaging, and I really appreciate that, and her honesty and how she felt. And I really felt like I needed to not only speak on her, but a lot of you guys, even just on this call, have told me that before, and I need y'all to know it's okay. All right, y'all can come back whenever y'all want to. I'll never be mad at you guys. But okay, so the next person that I would love to give a shout out to, and I believe that she is on this call, is Carissa. Go ahead and go in a Telegram chat and also give a shout out to Carissa as well. I know you are on this call, but I do want to give you a shout out because I've seen that, you know, you recently joined in, you went through the course, you're reaching out to me personally, like you're already ready to hop on a one-on-one, you're already ready to fund your account. You are someone that's just heads on, ready to go. You know what you want and you're striving for it. So I'm super excited for you, and just want to say, girl, keep going. You know, don't procrastinate. Now that you are freshly in, keep going with that habit, and literally one step at a time every day. And just want to give you a shout out for being consistent and being in your bag. So big shout out to Carissa. Go ahead and type that in the chat box, you guys, and show her some love as well. The next person I want to give a shout out to, and she is on this call, is Miss Shamara. So go ahead in the Telegram chat and say shout out to Shamara as well. So we had a link up, I think it was on Wednesday in Seattle, and Shamara and a bunch of other girls, I believe Kayla on this call was there as well. And specifically, I want to give her a shout out for 2 reasons. All right. One, she did go to the event that we were at when we went out to go eat seafood and hang out on Wednesday. And not only did she come by herself, but she also brought someone else with her just to expose her to the environment and just to send good vibes to her, because she said that she wasn't really having a good day. And so not only does she want good for herself, but she wants good for other people. And I just love that, because sharing knowledge, sharing happiness, sharing good vibes with people, it doesn't seem like it's a big thing, but it's a really big thing. And I just want to give Shamara for just always having a good heart, always being the first one to link up. Like, she's always the first one to link up when it comes to link up with HFX Masters. And she's just a really good team player and someone that's amazing to have around the corner. And recently got in her bag again too, because I seen her drop that in the chat box yesterday. So shout out to Shamar for just being a great team sport, being back in her bag and helping others be happy and elevate with her. So big shout out to Shamara. Last but not least, I don't think that she's on this call. I believe she's at work right now. I want you guys to go in the Telegram chat and say shout out to Jillian. I believe her name on Telegram is Jules, though. She recently came into trading as well. And yeah, she cleared her first trade in her live account this week, and she's only been inside HFX Masters for like 1 week, almost 2 weeks now. And she already funded her real account. I didn't even need to help her with that. She made real money. She funded her real account. Like, she's in her bag. And it's that first trade, you guys. practicing is cool, going through the course is cool, seeing other people do it is cool. But that first trade you guys do on your own, it lets you know what is possible. And it's like, oh my God, like I just made money in a minute, in 2 minutes, in 5 minutes. Like this is real, this is possible. And I just love that for her. And I've known her for so long. So it's just beautiful to see her grow and be in her bag. And yeah, you guys just give her a really big shout out in the Telegram chat. Shout out to Jules. That's her Telegram name, but her name is Jillian. And yeah, that is going to conclude our shout outs for the day. So if you guys are ready to get into Friday's bag, go ahead and drop some money bags in the chat box, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So go ahead and admit the people in the waiting room. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we are going to get started with the session.